Hey guys, how's it going? So what am I working on now? Well, I got one of my customers' Chevy Silverados in. It's a '02, I believe. I put a motor in this thing a while back. And anyway, his complaint is he said every once in a while he starts it up and he goes to stick it in gear and he hears like a grinding noise. And he goes to put it back in park and it's as if the thing's rolling and you hear like brrr, as like the parking pole is engaging. So he says he has to shut it off, stick it back in park, start it back up, and he puts in gears and he's able to go. So we went for a road test, and at slow speed you can hear a growl type sound from this thing. I'm thinking the transfer case is shot. Not sure. It is a four-wheel drive, obviously. He rarely ever uses 4x4 in this, but I'm going to start this thing up. I'm going to put it in gear and then put it up in the air. This thing's kind of loud, so hopefully you won't have to. Hopefully you can hear what's going on with it running on the lift. But let me start it up and close this door so you don't have to listen to the chime. So, what year is this thing? It's 99, it's a 2000. All right, well, the brakes are noisy, I'll tell you that. But that's not the noise we're hearing. Okay, let's go up in the air with this. You don't have to watch me put it all the way up. Alright, well, obviously that brake is metal to metal. That one's not far behind from what you can tell there. But now as far as the growling and other noises he was hearing, I don't know. I mean, it was pretty prevalent. Whoops. I think, oh, my battery power is weak. I'm gonna have to charge my phone up here. But yeah, I don't know what was creating that growling noise. So let me shut this thing down. Look at this. Can you see the wobble? And then look at the brake rotor and the backing plate. That means the axle shaft is bent. Or if he slid this thing into a curb or something, you can actually see the caliper. See the caliper moving? Wow. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, so something's pretty banged up there. I wonder if the growling I heard was from the rear end. Oh, I feel something not easy in there. No good in there. I'm gonna have to listen to this using the screwdriver trick and see what I can find. Let me charge my phone up so I can have the light on. All right, we're back underneath. Everything seems okay here. It's got a leak between the tranny and transfer case, so that's not the transfer case. I don't think the transfer case is the issue. It seems okay there. But now, come back here. I marked that for a reason, and I marked that for a reason. So let's see if you could see this. This is a positive traction. So as soon as you start to move it, both wheels move. But now, watch this. Watch how far the dry shaft goes the opposite direction before the wheels start to turn. Look at that. Yeah, this noise is in the rear end itself. This thing's going to need a rear. I bet that thing's blown up. We probably have one in our stuff outside. But what I'm going to do, the reason for the markings, is I want to know what ratio is in this thing. So that paint mark being at the bottom and this dry shaft being here, I'm going to rotate this. Now watch the paint mark on the other side. We're going to rotate this. Wow, yeah, I felt the gear skip just now. So there's one, and that mark is not up yet. There's two. See that? Mark's not up yet. You can hear the brakes howling. There's three. Paint mark's not there yet. That's 3 1/4. 3 1/2. That's 3 3/4, a little more than 3 3/4, and that's back down at the bottom. So a little more than 3 3/4. So 375 gears, 373 gears. But then again, we have this much play in the rear end. I got to call the customer because I want to make sure that he's willing to down the truck. He may not be willing to down the truck right now because this is his only transportation. And I know this because he works with my wife. So it looks like we're going to be doing a rear end in this. Yeah, that's probably why it must be skipping through the teeth or whatever. I can't wait to get the cover off and see what it actually looks like in there. But it's a 373 gear rear end, or a 378, whatever they call it. 373s, I'm pretty sure is what it is. All right, yeah, I got to see what we're going to do about this whole thing. So, anyway, getting something out of my videos, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, guys, have a great day. Keep wrenching.